DJ Calm Down TV. Very, very special guest today.
What's up?
Breezy, the weirdo.
Yeah.
Why the weirdo?
It's a long story.
Yeah.
But Breezy came from my first name, or my name, Bree. That was just something that came about in middle school and high school, actually.
It was one of them social media names.
No, I wasn't real big on social media. My real name is Brianka.
Okay.
Everybody jacks it. My friends just started giving me Bree for short, so I took to it. And in middle school and in high school, me and some girls I was really close to was like, well, we gotta have stage names. You know, we were like 12, 13, we gotta have stage names. And I'm like, well, I can just use Bree. And I'm like, no, you can't. So Breezy came about, and I stuck with that for a while. And then that was around the time that Chris Brown started to get his little swag on and started calling himself Breezy. So I'm like, that's not gonna work. So I'm like, okay, what else? See, I don't want to start over because I like Breezy so much, like it fit me. So I'm like, okay, well, what am I gonna add to it? And Breezy came from when I was in middle school and like my first high school. I switched schools a lot. And then when I had transferred over to the school that I finished at, which was Maplewood, I had a lot of people call me weird because instead of, you know, jogging in PE, I was reading a book.
Yeah.
Or instead of talking and texting in class when everybody else was done with their work, I was drawing. So they started calling me, you weird, you the weirdo, you the weirdo. And I just took to it. Something they used, you know, that was for bad, I just stitched it all together, and that's how it came about.
Okay.
I like it.
Now, where you from?
I am from East Side, Nashville, Tennessee.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Okay. Now, when exactly did you get into music?
Like I said, I was doing talent shows and stuff for a while. Just me and a couple of girls writing music to other people's beats and stuff like that. But I really didn't get into music until like 2015.
And you sing, right?
I sing and I rap.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I just was looking around and I was seeing a bunch of female artists and I'm like, okay, they kind of dope. Like I wonder if I could do this because I've always been into writing music. I just never felt like I had what it took.
Any artists like in particular that?
Icy the Queen, straight up. Yeah. That's my nigga.
Okay.
But it was a couple of other artists that I'm like, okay, you know, we got a nice little group of female artists. Like I can contribute to that.
Yeah.
But of course, me not ever really doing music for real, I'm like, I don't know. So I had took a couple of songs that were mainstream that I had liked at the time, and I redid them. 5 songs, redid them.
Like covers and stuff. Put
them out just to see how people would take to them, and it blew me away as far as like the reaction that I got back. Yeah, so I'm like, I got this. Like, this is what I've been liking. I really didn't need nobody's approval in the first place, but let's do it.
Yeah.
And it's been on since then.
Okay. Now you talked about the talent shows. Were there any particular type of music you were doing back then? Was it always like hip hop related, or was there ever?
Like you're gonna be honest, I just started rapping in 2015.
Yeah.
Like I was always a singer, and that came from me being a reader, which came from me liking poetry.
Okay.
I loved rap. I always loved rap, but I never knew that I knew how to do it. But I started to realize that as singers, they don't really care about what you're saying. They care about how you sound. And me as a person, I really don't. I mean, I want you to know how I want you to be able to say, oh, she sounds good, but I want you to pay attention to what I am saying.
Yeah.
And with rappers, I see that they get their respect. So it's kind of like, okay, we're gonna have to switch some stuff up.
I ain't never think about it. That's a good one. That's a good point. Okay. Now, music, if it wasn't, well, you say music is something that you do for passion, or is it something that you kind of want to chase it with, like a career?
I get it. Music is everything to me. Music is my passion and my purpose, and I feel like those two are different. Like I'm passionate about it, meaning I love it. I would do it even if you're not paying me for it. And it's my purpose, meaning I feel like I was created for that in particular, because I feel like it's something for me to put out here that I'm supposed to be, you know, delivering to people. So
Okay.
Definitely a career, definitely a hobby, definitely a passion. It's all of those.
Okay. Now tell me about the Mary Jane Bree mix.
Yeah.
Bree mix.
Everybody hates this answer, but Mary Jane was not a song that I was really just feeling like that. Like, I wrote it from a crazy perspective, and I was just fooling around. Like, it wasn't my all at all. And it took flight, and people loved it, and I'm like, okay, shoot, that was one of the songs that I had did to another person's beat. I'm like, I don't even own this beat.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody loves this song.
Mm-hmm.
So especially when we were like performing it and stuff, I had to backtrack, and I had to get another beat made around it, which the Bree mix is Play That Beat Wee Wee. That's who's on the beat. Got a beat made around it, redid it, added a little stuff, tweaked a little stuff, and I was scared and I was skeptical at first because, you know, a lot of times they say, if it's good, don't fix it.
Right.
And people have been taken to the Bree mix. They've been taken. I've been calling it re-roll, you know, like Mary Jane re-roll.
Oh, okay.
But they've been taken to it, so I'm liking the numbers and the sales and stuff that I'm seeing on it.
Yeah.
If y'all ain't heard it yet, go look for it. It's on iTunes, Google Play, YouTube, SoundCloud.
Alright, have you had a chance to perform Mary Jane yet?
Yes, several times.
Yeah.
Yes, I love performing Mary Jane. I have 3.5 backup dancers, and I say half because one of them is on maternity leave. She got knocked up, probably to that song.
That's a good thing to the degree.
But I have some backup dancers that that are like my sisters that back me up every time I perform that song, and they shut it down every time.
Yeah.
I love performing Mary Jane.
Okay. Now, Mary Jane, you dip and dab in the festivities in it? No?
I have never smoked before.
Not at all.
Not at all. And people always, when they hear that song, they're like, hey, you want to go blow one? Like after the show? I'm like, I don't smoke. So yeah. And yeah, that's funny. I've never smoked. I don't knock anybody that does.
Do you, well, have you ever been, sorry, have you ever been with a guy that smoked or drink?
Yes.
Now, is it in the bedroom? Let's talk about the bedroom for a second. A little off top, a little bit. But is a drinker or a smoker any better or worse? Or harder to deal with?
A drinker is harder to deal with than a smoker. Like, that's one of the reasons why I don't really feel like I have to smoke. Because I'm already lax, I'm already cool, I'm already overthinking shit and coming up with crazy ideas. Like, that's just me. So I don't need to smoke. And when I'm talking to somebody that smokes or whatever, like, we on the same wavelength.
Oh, yeah.
But when you talk to a drinker, it's like, kind of chill down. Like, calm, be cool. Like, you're doing too much. You're arguing and you're fighting. The next minute you want to be lovey-dovey like you crazy.
Yeah.
But I like crazy, so
okay.
I guess it's cool.
Now, you mentioned drawing growing up and music as well, but is there any other dreams that you had maybe before?
I am one of those women who plans to do it all before I hit the grave. Okay. I want to act, I want to sing, I want to rap. But as far as stuff that I'm talented with, I do makeup, I do hair, I draw, I paint, I write.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright. Now, speaking of writing, but when you rap, do you always write or do you freestyle ever?
I can't freestyle with a lick.
No.
If I had to like freestyle or somebody's gonna shoot me, I'd be dead.
Damn.
I can't freestyle.
Okay.
Maybe with time I could, because like I said, I just started really rapping in like 2015. So maybe with time I could, but nah, not right now.
Okay. Now, when you're in the studio, how you like the studio? Like turned up, mellow? You like be by yourself? You be having it dark with lighting incense and stuff, don't you?
Kinda. Like I'm one of those kind of people that I treat my music like a job. Like if I'm in the studio and because I don't smoke or I don't drink that much, like I don't want that going around me while I'm working, because I'm not the kind of person that goes in the studio and I only got half a verse and I still gotta write more. Like my stuff is already written out. I already know what ad-libs I want to do. Like I'm ready to work. So I I want the studio to be ready for me to work when I get there. If that answers your question, like no sidebars and all that crap. Let's just get to it. We can do that afterwards, after we make a hit.
Okay. Now, ever had like a singing coach or anything like that?
No.
No?
Never.
Okay. Let's talk about the music inspiration. Like, who was maybe your top artist growing up, or maybe still to this day?
Tupac.
Yeah.
All day, every day, to the day I die. I had a hard childhood growing up, and Tupac was the kind of person that could reach me through my radio and be like, it's alright.
The music therapy.
Yes. So, and what's funny is my mom is like a really big yard sale, thrift store kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
And one day, because back then, before I really got into music, I was real big on art. One day she had brought me home like a bulletin board, like the ones they use in school. And
Okay.
she's like, here, I figured that you want to put up some art. And I put it up in my room, and it's just empty for like a week. Like, I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna put up here. And I was at the library, and it was like this college girl there. I was probably like 11, 12. And I mean, I don't know if she was in college, but I think that she was in college or maybe high school. And she had a Tupac book in her backpack, and I stole it. I stole it, and I took that book home, and I drew all kind of pictures of Tupac.
That's too funny.
And all kind of wrote out his poems, and it was just plastered all on my bulletin board for years to come. That's my baby.
That's that. Yeah.
Nowadays, I would probably have to say, as far as somebody that's putting out music now, would probably be Kevin Gates.
Okay. 2 phones.
Yeah, Kevin Gates. I really like the Deshaun Derez guy.
Derez the son, yeah.
Yeah, I really like him, and Don Tripp.
Okay.
Those are.
What about the singers? You know those singers? Well, you said,
No, and that's what's so funny, because it's more so on how they sound now, not necessarily what they're talking about. I like B. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a part of the Beehive. It's not that crucial, but I like her.
okay.
Other than that, no.
Okay.
Oh, I lied. What's that guy's name? Russ. He has a song called "Losing Control." That's the only one I've heard about
Probably
him.
heard.
He's really good. He's a really good singer.
Okay.
It's your girl, Breezy the Weirdo, with Calm Down TV. Calm down, for we shut this shit down.